Good morning, everyone. Alina is here, and I would like to welcome you to my show. Today, I actually have a very special kind of workout, which I'm actually wanted to do for a while, but somehow it never happened because we did a lot of other things. So what this workout would be, it pretty much would be workout to help you increase your flexibility, and it's going to be total body workout, which is going to consist of two parts. So today we're actually going to work to increase your flexibility for your upper body, and for this workout we're going to actually need a mat for the exercises which we're going to be doing sitting down. So it doesn't matter what are the reasons why you would like to increase your flexibility. It's very important to actually be flexible, to have the healthy body and the body free of aches and pains. So what I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with warming up your upper body, making sure that the stretch is going to be a little bit gentler. So whenever you're ready, I want you to actually lift both of the arms up, making sure that you're actually standing straight, meaning that the shoulders are back and down. You're going to slowly sway your upper body, looking forward, making sure you're not going too far, and taking your time, warming up your upper back and the back of your shoulders. Keep going for just a tiny bit longer. As you can see, I'm actually going slow because we're just started. So giving your body a chance to warm up on its own pace. Keep going. We're almost there. Before we're going to switch. And the last couple. And the last time. Now you're going to actually come back to the center. Lift both of the arms up, making sure you're not actually leaning forward. You're going to slowly lean to the side, making sure you're not actually going too low. Taking your time, stretching it out just a little bit and warming it up at the same time. Keep going for a tiny bit longer, making sure that you're actually taking your time. And I really don't want you to do that. So you're not leaning forward and you're not rounding your back. Keep going. As you can see, as the time goes by, I'm actually leaning a little bit lower, getting a little bit of an extra stretch here. And again, staying very focused, staying with me. And couple more times. And the last time. Now we're going to actually come back to the center, drop both of the arms down, still standing straight and tall, meaning that the shoulders are back and down. Now wherever you're ready, you're going to lift the shoulders up, slowly scoop them back and drop them down, taking your time. And again, making sure that you're really lifting the shoulders up and make it as big of the circle as possible. As you can see, I'm taking my time. And again, and the last couple of times. And the last time. Now wherever you're ready, we're going to actually switch the direction. I want you to lift the shoulders up, scoop them forward, and slowly drop them down. And again. Keep going for a tiny bit longer. And the last 10 repetitions, staying very focused. And trying to really take in your time, giving your body an opportunity to stretch. And the last 3 times. And the last couple. And the last time. Now wherever you're ready, what I want you to do, we're still in the same position, meaning that we're actually standing straight and tall. By the way, if it is more comfortable for you, what you can actually do, you can bend your knees just a little bit for the support. You're going to lift both of the arms up. You're going to actually make a very big circle, taking your time, imagining that there is an actual wall behind you which you're trying to reach. The more back you go and the bigger the circle is, the better it is. This one is a little bit more of advanced warm-up, but in this one we're actually not only warming up the upper back but the shoulders at the same time. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually increase the speed a little bit, making sure that I really loosen up the muscles. And again, keep going for a tiny bit longer, making sure you're keeping up the pace, and actually bring your arms as far back as possible. And again, we're almost there. Staying with me. And we have the last 10 times. And again. And the last 5. And the last 3. Now, wherever you're ready, what I want you to do, I want you to actually lift both of the arms up. As you can see, I'm actually making a fist. Making sure you're keeping the elbows on the shoulder level. You're going to make very, very small circles going backward. And this time we're going to actually do it fast, as in the previous motion. Keep going a little bit longer. Feeling your shoulders working and loosening up at the same time. We're almost there. Before we're going to actually switch the direction. Make sure that your elbows actually not going down. You're going to get tired a little bit with this one, but I want you to stay focused. Now, wherever you're ready, you're going to come back to the center, and we're going to slowly reverse the direction. Making sure that you're still standing very, very straight, and keep the range of motion actually pretty small. And again, keep going. For a tiny, tiny bit longer. I know you're getting a little bit tired, but we really, really need to do this for a tiny, tiny bit longer, making sure that we really, really thoroughly warm up your upper body. And again. And you're going to slowly relax, bring your arms down. And here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually intertwine the fingers, making sure that you're still standing straight, so the arms, the shoulders are back and down. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to slowly lift both of the arms, just to the shoulder level, very, very gentle one. And we're actually giving your shoulders a little bit of the break. And again, I want you to really, really focus on keeping the arms straight throughout the entire exercise. Keep going a little bit longer. As you can see, I'm actually picking up the pace, bringing the blood into the muscles. And again, stay with me, we're almost there. And a little bit longer. The last 5 times. And the last 2. And the last 1. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to actually, right now, what I'm going to do a little bit of a progression and bring the arms back, slowly going into the workout itself. So we're still standing very straight and tall, shoulders are back and down. You're gonna lift the arms up, bringing them a little bit back, and slowly bring it down. And again, making sure that you're keeping your arms straight throughout the whole time. And again, if it is very hard for you to keep your arms straight while you're doing it, you actually have to back off a little bit and just don't bring the arms so far back. Taking your time. And again, and actually focusing on bringing the arms a little bit further back. Every time you're doing it, increasing your flexibility and really, really stretching your body. And again. And we have the last couple of times. And the last time. Now we're going to actually take a little bit of a break. So I want you to uncross your arms, standing straight and tall, lift your shoulders up, bring them back. And forward, scoop them up, and forward. And again. Now what I want you to do, I want you to actually start doing it a little bit faster. Stay in focus, so we're going forward and backward. And again, keep going for a little bit longer. We're almost there. And the last couple of times. And the last time. Now, wherever you're ready, we're going to actually come back to the same position as in the previous exercise. Intertwine your fingers, standing straight and tall, shoulders are back and down. You're going to actually lift it up as far as it goes. Hold it here for 4 seconds. And very, very slowly bring it down. And again, keep your arms straight, hold it, and slowly down. I want you to really, really challenge yourself and bring it as far back as you can go. Because this is the way you're going to increase the flexibility. Hold it here, and slowly down. And the last 4 times. Staying very, very focused. Making sure that every time you bring in the arms up, you're actually keeping them straight, and you're really, really bringing them as far back as possible in the last 2 times. Hold it, hold it. And the last time. Now, wherever you're ready, what I want you to do, I want you to lift both of the arms up, making sure you're straight and tall. I want you to slowly sway. This time I'm going to hold for a second and bring into the center. And again, really, really sway as far as your body allows you to go, making sure that you're actually looking forward, holding it here for a second, feeling a little bit of the pull. And again. And we have the last 4 left. Hold it, hold it. And the last 3. And the last 2 times. And the last time. Perfect. Now here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually drop both of the arms down. As you can see, my legs are a little bit wider apart. My knees are actually a little bit bent. I'm going to intertwine my arms. Very, very slowly lean forward. And I'm going to hang in here for a second. Relax in the upper back and the hamstrings. Taking my time. I'm just gonna stay here for about 10 more seconds. Now, wherever you're ready, what I want you to do, I want you to slowly sway to the side and hold it here. And sway to the other side. As you can see, I'm actually touching the leg. So I want you to keep your body close. And again, every time you're swaying, I want you to focus on going a little bit lower, increasing your flexibility, and relaxing your back. And again, keep going. One more step. And we have the last couple. And the last time. Now here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually uncross your arms, touch the floor. As you can see, the legs are really wide as they go. Wherever you're ready, you're going to put one arm in the center. You're going to lift the other one up, looking back, hold it here, bring it as far back as possible, and slowly, slowly bring it down. Now the other side, keep the arm straight. Really twist as far as your body allows you to go. And the other side, making sure you're taking your time and actually holding in here. And again, hold, hold, hold. And the last 6, making sure that you really focus on bringing it back. And the last 5, as you can see, I'm actually taking my time on finding the support first. So you're going to find the support here, and then you're going to really, really twist. And the last 3 times, staying very, very focused. And the last 2. And the last one. Now here is what I want you to do. I want you to come back to the center. As you can see, my arms are a little bit away from the body. While keeping your knees bent, you're going to actually slowly, slowly walk yourself together. Now the arms are intertwined, and you're going to slowly, slowly hang in here. Just taking your time, preparing your body for a little bit more of a challenge. As you can see, I'm actually keeping my knees bent at all times. So the goal here is to make sure that you're absolutely relaxed and you pretty much allow the gravity to take over and pull your body down. Stay here for just a moment. Now here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually uncross your arms. As you can see, I'm intertwining my fingers, taking your time. I'm going to lift the arms up. Don't be afraid of this one. And you're going to slowly lean and let it take over. Even though this one looks very, very advanced, and it is a little, you can totally do this. I really, really encourage you to try. So just stay here for a tiny, tiny bit longer and let your arms actually hang so the gravity will take over. Stay here for just a tiny, tiny bit longer. Now you're going to slowly, slowly bring your arms down. You're going to bring one arm at a time, finding the support. And I want you to slowly, slowly walk your arms a little bit back and bring your body in. As far as you're willing to go,
I want to make sure that you really challenge yourself here. And we're going to add on 6 deep breaths with a deep inhale through the nose and loud exhalation through the mouth, wherever you're ready. And again. And the last 3 times. Stay focused. Now you're going to come back to the center. Cross both of your arms. Very slowly come up. The neck comes up last.
So wherever you're ready, we're going to actually come back to the center. As you can see, the legs are a little bit wide apart. And here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually intertwine your fingers. Keep your arms very straight. You're gonna lift it up as far back as it allows you to go. Finding your balance, you're going to slowly tilt just a little bit and tilt to the other side, taking your time, making sure that you're actually keeping your arms very straight. And again, keep going for a little bit longer, staying very focused and try not to lean forward. Keep going, we're almost there. And again. And couple more times. Now I want you to come back to the center, making sure your arms are still straight. You're going to really tilt, feeling the pull. Come back to the center. You're going to tilt to the other side. And again, just a little bit longer. As you can see, as the time goes by, I'm actually going a little bit lower, getting a little bit of a deeper stretch. And again, keep going. Hold it here for just a tiny bit longer. And the last 3 times, staying very focused. And again. And the last 2 times. Really challenging yourself. And the last time. Now here is what I want you to do. I want you to slowly uncross your arms. Still standing straight and tall. You're going to actually lean as far as your body allows you to go. Hold it here, making sure that you're not actually leaning forward. And again, sway to the side. Hold it. And again. Keep going for a tiny bit longer. And we have the last 4 left. And the last 3. And the last 2. And the last 10. Now, wherever you're ready, I want you to actually come back to the center. You're going to lift the arm up, making sure you're actually standing straight and tall. And I want you to actually lean for 3 pulses very slowly. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to switch the side. 1, 2, and 3. When you do this, I want to make sure that you're actually not leaning forward. Doing it very slow. And every time you're going a little bit lower. And again. Keep going. Feeling the stretch throughout the entire side of the body. And again. And we have the last 4 left. And the last couple of times. And the last time. Now, wherever you're ready, I want you to lean to the side. Hold it here for 4 seconds. Before we're going to actually switch to the other side. Hold. And the last 6. Staying very focused. And again, making sure that you are not leaning forward. And the last 4 times. And the last 3 before we're going to actually hold it for a tiny, tiny bit longer, increasing the flexibility. And the last time. Now, wherever you're ready, what I want you to do, I want you to actually bring the arm across, slowly sway down, looking up. If it is too challenging for you, you can always look forward, but I really, really want you to challenge yourself at this one. And I'm going for 6 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and loud exhale through the mouth, wherever you're ready. And the last 4 times. And the last 2. Now, wherever you're ready, we're going to actually switch the side. Bring the other arm across. Slowly, slowly slide down, looking up at the ceiling or in front if it is a little bit easier for you. Making sure you're not doing that. And 6 deep breaths again. And again. And 4 more times. And the last. Now, wherever you're ready, I want you to actually come back to the center. You're going to cross your arms. Very, very slowly lean forward. Taking your time. You're going to relax here for a little bit. Letting the gravity take over. Just enjoying the moment. Now, wherever you're ready, what I want you to do, I want you to uncross both of the arms. Slowly, slowly walk yourself to one side, whichever leg you would like to start with. It makes no difference. Now, here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually hug the leg just behind the ankle. Slowly, slowly pull yourself in as close to your body as possible, and 6 deep breaths again. And again. And 4 more times. And the last 2. Now I want you to actually slowly, slowly travel to the center. Bring the legs a little bit wider. Hug both of the legs behind the ankles at this time. Bring yourself in. And 6 deep breaths again. And again. And 4 more times. And the last time. Now, wherever you're ready, we're going to slowly switch to the other side. Bring yourself in. And the last 6 breaths. And the last 2 times. And the last time. Now you're going to actually transition via the center. Bend your knees. Slowly, slowly walk yourself in. Keep your arms together. And you're going to slowly, slowly come up, making sure that the neck comes up last. So we're going to actually come back to the same position, making sure that the arms are straight. As you can see, the fingers are intertwined. And actually, here is what I want you to do. I want to do a little bit of the relaxing exercise because we've done a lot of advanced stretching for your upper body. I want you to actually, this time, keeping your arms straight, lift both of the arms a little bit to the side, making sure that you're actually not leaning towards it. So you're standing straight at all times. You're going to bring the arms up to the shoulder level. You're going to come back to the center and bring it to the other side. And again. Keep going for a tiny bit longer. And I'm going to actually pick up the pace. And again. And we have a couple more times. And the last time. Now, here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually hit the mat. I'm going to actually twist to the side. You're going to sit very straight and tall. Actually bending the knees a little bit while keeping the feet flexed. I want you to extend both of the arms out, making sure that you're actually sitting as straight as possible. You're going to slowly twist, looking at the leading arm, and we're going to pulse for 3. And 1, 2, and 3. Transition through the center, and the other side. 1, 2, and 3. Making sure you're keeping your back straight. And again. And again. I want you to really focus on bringing the arm back as far as possible, getting a little bit of a deeper stretch. And a couple more times. And the last time. Now I want you to actually transition through the center, making sure that you're really straight. You're going to slowly sway and hold it here this time for a tiny bit longer. And transition through the center, the other side. Bringing your body really back. And the last 4 times. Hold it here. And the last 3. And the last 2. We're almost there. And the last 10. Now I want you to actually come back to the center. Drop both of the arms down. You're going to bend the knees a little bit more. Slowly walk yourself forward to a comfortable position. I actually don't want you to feel too much stretch. This one is more for the relaxation. Drop your chin, relaxed. And we're going for 16 breaths wherever you're ready. And again. And the last 4. And the last 2 times. And the last time. This pretty much was actually the last stretch for the workout. I hope you really enjoyed it. Again, it was the part 1 of the total body stretching workout, and we really focused on the upper body. If you have any questions for me, you can always email me at elinadavis86@gmail.com. It's ELINADavis86@gmail.com, and have a wonderful day.